Hi readers, my name is Liz and today we're going to talk about the Insurgent book-to-movie adaptation. I recently read the book and didn't quite enjoy it, but I really enjoyed the movie. I saw it a couple days ago and it was good. At least comparing it to the book and my own personal feelings, I felt like it was a really good book-to-movie adaptation. I felt like it took away what needed to be taken away and it added some stuff that was really good and really necessary. Well, not super necessary to the plot, but it definitely added to certain characters and gave them more depth. Caleb had more depth and whatnot. He doesn't just kind of go, oh, I'm gonna settle and I'm gonna go back to abnegation, bye sister, bye. He sticks up for himself and he says, I can't do this. I can't be this hero. I can't go on the run. This is just not my thing. And so he says he's gonna go back to abnegation, but really he doesn't. I don't want to spoil what happens, but it's very emotional, and no, he does not die. And much like Caleb, I felt like Jeanine had much more depth to her, as well as Tobias's mom, who is the matriarch of the faction list. That's in the book. Another thing that was really great, which is you have to kind of do this for a movie because they're not going to have this train of thought kind of thing, the flow of thoughts. Basically, they're not going to have her sitting there going, okay, let me think about this decision, because she's not just making this decision for herself, she's making it for this whole entire crowd of people, not just one faction, but everyone. It's nice to just have them go, 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 go. Another amazing thing was that they show her being subversive and giving freaking poor Tobias guy those looks of, why are you making these decisions for the both of us without talking to me first? Like, he just kept going around being like, oh yeah, this is what we're gonna do. And she was just like, huh? She didn't say anything. That's Tris. She doesn't say a whole lot. She's pretty quiet. Everybody has their flaws, right? That's her thing. She doesn't really, like, go up against anybody. When she does, it's a big thing. It's a big show. You kind of need that effect. Peter is, like, the exact same as he is in the book. I love Peter, but at the end, I was like, does he think he's gonna be a ruler now? I don't know. I'm not sure. But we'll see. We see a lot less of Marcus, but his little scene that he has is very effective because he just kind of warns them and is like, hey, just so you guys know, here's what's happening, and can't you see this? He just kind of disappears after that, which is not so great because you're like, he was kind of important at one point, and now he's not so important. But I felt like that allowed us to focus more on, like, Tris versus Jeanine, but not in a woman versus woman, like, not hating each other kind of way for no reason, or, you know, society pitting these two women together. It didn't feel like that. It just felt like, here is a woman, Jeanine, who rose to power. It goes to show that, you know, a woman can be just as evil as a male dictator or a male leader. That's the same thing. They can be both equally as terrible at leading. Equality of villains. Now, this isn't a change from the book to the movie, but this is change from the first movie to the second movie. I liked that it focused more on the score rather than the soundtrack, so it wasn't like random Ellie Goulding. A couple of things that made me laugh, and a couple of them are unintentional, and one of them is very intentional, and I've mentioned it already, but I will mention it again. First unintentional thing, freaking Tris's bedhead. I cannot stop laughing when I see that scene, and she just has her hair up like this, and she's like grabbed it. You know how people do that thing and her hair just sticks up, and then she's taken from the room and it's still like... Second thing, which was, well, it might have been intentional on Ansel, his running as Caleb. Amazing. I think he needs to win an award for that. He did do some running that was very Caleb, I felt like. I felt like it was very in character. All the awards for that one for you, Ansel. And the intentional laugh, as always, is Peter, because Peter is Peter. And Peter being Peter is always, always funny. Overall, I felt like this was a really good book-to-movie adaptation, and it was very entertaining, all the while still keeping up with storytelling. I felt like it boiled down the book story to a point and added some things and fleshed out some characters and gave some characters dimension that really needed it, and just added to that storytelling experience rather than trying to make it necessarily another flashy movie, but definitely made it a really good experience all around. Insurgent comes out in theaters on March 20th, so go check it out. There's probably some early screenings on Thursday in America, because that's how we roll, because we're all old people. But go check it out. It's definitely worth the money to go see it. I'm not sure about IMAX. IMAX creeps me out. Whatever. I hope you guys have a great day and keep reading and watching great movies.